Hello and welcome back. We are Ellie and Graham and we travel mostly off-grid with our two dogs Maya and Luna.
After very little sleep, we wake up in the beautiful Cambrian mountains.
Well, this is the weirdest thing. Just woken up thinking, who's pushing the van? I can feel this sort of gentle buffeting of the van. You might even be able to hear some strange clonkings in the background, as well as Graham's heavy breathing. And it's the sheep. I think they must be using Merlin as an itching post or something. There's a sort of scraping sound as they rub against the van. I don't think Luna's too impressed. Because she started shaking. I hope you can see her. So what the sheep are actually doing here is putting their heads under the van to scratch the backs of their necks. And it's really weird. Weird sensation when you're in the van as well, because it feels like the van rocks gently and there's this sort of rubbing sound. I just hope there's no chewing going on as well. Well, that was an epically interesting night. By now you'll know part of it, maybe all of it. Ring for Graham. And builders for Ellie. Great way to start the day. So the sheep are out there. Like butter wouldn't melt in their mouth now, nowhere near the van. See, there's the shadow of Merlin in the foreground and those little white blobs. A very demure little sheep. Wasn't us, governor. So if I'm looking pretty tired this morning, and that's disgraceful because it's gone 9 o'clock, you won't be surprised if I'm looking really tired after the night we've had. Graham was a dirty little stop out looking at stars till goodness knows when, and awesome it was for him actually, I think. The van got freezing cold, yeah, basically, then we had sheep shenanigans at some ungodly hour waking us up with their heads under the van. So let's hope we still got paint and a gas tank underneath. We'll have a look in a bit.
I think I definitely need my Headspace app this morning. And the sheep have certainly been practicing resistance.
I think a leisurely breakfast is in order, as these girls catch up on some Zeds. I think we overwalked them a bit yesterday. As you can see, they're both catching up on their beauty sleep. Bless them.
Time to let the world in. Camera bits and pieces out. I'm a microphone down.
Yeah. So, there's another game to play before breakfast, and that's Hunt the Microphone.
It's the brother to that one.
The brother to that one. So not very big, but the cause of much panic.
I've no idea where it is.
When did you last have it?
I think when we were on that walk.
Right, well I'll go and quickly check the bedroom. Have you seen Dad's microphone? You're not lying on it, are you? Don't really want to disturb you. Mind you, I think if you were, we'd have felt it in the night. Oh, hello. Something's chirping over there. It's not on its little shelf. Sometimes we put things on this little shelf. Just think, Gray, did you take them both out yesterday? Or
Yes,
just...
yeah, we had them both.
Well, have you checked your bag? You've checked... No. I know you've checked your grey bag.
Check that one twice.
Right.
Ah, yeah, I had them in here, didn't I? Yes, there it is.
Oof, we can breathe and we can have breakfast as well. Meanwhile, the van's in a state of mayhem. With everything, everywhere. Does anyone else's van get in a mess like this? And there's a face only a mother could love.
Nice simple breakfast this morning.
Damn frugal, I'd say. We got a special homemade seedy rye bread type stuff. And I've got cream cheese and peanut butter and a pesto type tomato-y pate. What you got?
Peanut butter on the bread.
Yeah, and?
A bit of cheese.
A bit of cheese. Very continental. And a nice cup of coffee. Because we thought we were going to make tracks fairly soon, so keep it straightforward.
Well, breakfast is done and we're all cleared up. We're going to drive out now and have a look at the Craig Goch Dam, which is just a couple of miles away. We have arrived at the Craig Goch reservoir. They are doing some work here now, but let's go and have a look. And this is Craig Goch Dam, with the water level very low. As well as the drought we're having at the moment, they're also doing some works here, which are probably compounding the problem.
So this path normally leads you down to the bottom of the dam so that you can have a look and see how it is from the bottom. But unfortunately, because they're working on the dam, it's unsafe, so we can't go down there until it's all repaired. I'm sure we'll be back to do it though, once we can. So I don't know if you can see down there. It's all emptied out, there's no water going through it because they're trying to fix it. I don't know exactly what needs fixing. We're going to walk up to the end where the works are going on and maybe we can find out something. Obviously you can only walk along here at the moment. We have driven over here years ago when it was not being repaired, when it was in working order. As you can see, it's quite narrow. But they seem to have built a lot of temporary staircases for working and scaffolding and things, so they've got access to the top of the dam. We'll definitely have to come back when it's up and running again, because there's a cheeky little park up spot at the top where you can see those blue containers. We've actually parked up there in our old motorhome and had lunch, and it's a beautiful spot when you can feel the spray of the water. Seems hard to imagine now while it's all dried up. Everything's just so dry. You can see the riverbed where the water would go, but it's just bare rock. It's hard to know whether the river is extra dry because of the drought or whether they've drained it. We've never seen it like this. But even when the water is this low, the views are absolutely stunning, even when it's like this.
Lovely here, isn't it?
Gorgeous. The Craig Goch Dam is often referred to as the top dam. This is because it creates the uppermost of the Elan Valley reservoirs. They started building the dam in 1897 and it was completed in 1904. In 1997 they installed a 480 kilowatt hydroelectric generator and it began generating electricity here at this dam. The Craig Goch Reservoir has also been identified back in the 1970s and also the 1990s as a potential source of water for the southeast of England. The project will involve raising the existing dam and adding a secondary dam at the head of one of the rivers in the valley further up, and then water would be piped into the River Severn. But whether this project ever comes to light is up for discussion. Major work was commenced during 2022. They've been replacing pipes and valve which form part of the dam. It's scheduled that this work will finish in January 2023. This work has contributed to the very low water levels along with the severe drought conditions the country's been experiencing. The water being released by the dam is virtually zero at the moment.
Well, that ruined a perfectly good silence. How convenient. A convenience. And a defibrillator, which is always a bit ominous. You can just see Merlin's nose peeping out from in the trees. There's a little path that we've just come down. It's quite narrow, fairly steep, but it's also quite short, which is good. Oh, it's nice under here. Feels like carpet under your feet. It's really nice and cool. This is nice, isn't it, girls? A lovely breeze. Are you lying down, Maya? Where's Daddy? The girls don't like it when they can't see Graham. They get all restless. I get a bit like that too.
You can see how low the water is. You can see what the normal level is. Look at all those lovely rocks. I bet they were there before the flooded bit started. And that bit in the middle there, that's normally an island. I'd love to get over there actually. Don't know if I can.
So this path's a little bit overgrown with ferns. Or is it bracken? I never know the difference. My son-in-law does. They look very similar to me, ferns and bracken. Hiya, all right. You look like you've had a good walk.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like there's any possible way down to the island, so we're going to turn back now.
We're on our way back to Merlin now. We've really enjoyed this walk. It was a bit longer than we thought it would be, but they usually are. We've walked to the island that we've just shown you through the trees, which isn't an island at the moment because there's no water, obviously, as they're repairing the dam. But this part of the walk's really pretty, very shady, quite nice for both us and the dogs. But I am looking forward to getting back to Merlin for a nice drink, because it's quite hot today. Thank you, kind sir. He's very polite, isn't he, girls? Note to self, perfect spot for a picnic. Next time. Up ahead, walking in the same direction as us, there's some people we saw on the way through, and their dogs did not like our dogs. So hopefully we won't catch them up, because their dogs are a lot bigger. Sometimes you just need to stop and take 5, and that's what we're doing, aren't we, dear?
We are.
Taking 5 minutes on our way back. Oh, this is nice, isn't it?
Beautiful sitting here in the sunshine, isn't it?
Mm.
It's a little hot now. It's a bit cold earlier.
Yeah, there is a really cool breeze today, but you don't obviously feel it so much when you're sat in the sun. Luna's got the right idea. She's actually under the bench. She's keeping in the shade. Maya's got the wrong idea. As you can see, she's sitting on the bench panting. But it won't be long till we get back to Merlin and they can have a nice cold drink of water and a treat.
What are we going to do? Find somewhere to have some lunch?
I think so, don't you?
Yeah.
We've got a choice. We've got a bit of a dilemma. We don't know whether to go into Rhayader, which is a very slopey public car park, isn't it?
Yeah.
And we'd have to pay. But that's not a problem, because it means we could have our lunch, put the chocks out, or rather do it the other way around, put the chocks out and have some lunch, and then go for a walk around the town. But it's a Saturday afternoon, so it might be quite busy. Or there's another park up that we drove past, which is by a river. It's quite busy today. The one where the blue camper was.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
But it was quite busy there. Lots of families enjoying the water down there.
Yeah.
Have you got any other options? What do
No,
you
not
feel?
really.
What would you
decide when we start rolling?
Oh, yeah. Well, I really don't mind what we do. At the moment, I'm quite happy sitting here doing absolutely nothing. What say you, Maya? Are you happy doing nothing? I know. We normally come well prepared with snacks, Scooby snacks for you and drinks of water for us all. But we walked over the dam and just thought, do you know what? Let's just keep rolling for a little while.
Looks like they're building a road down there, doesn't it?
It does. It does look like they're building a road down there. I wonder where it will lead to. It looks at the minute as though it's just going to lead to the dam, but like to the edge. It's hard to know what's permanent and what's temporary here at the moment with all the repairs going on. They reckon that the work will be finished December 22, so not too many months away. But we don't know how long it will take before this place looks anything like it did with the water flowing through rapidly. You reckon it could even take a couple of years to fill up?
It'll take a long time to fill these reservoirs up.
Yeah. They're really big. They're like canyons, aren't they? You don't realise how huge they are until they're empty. Thank you. Nearly back to Merlin. That was a hotter, longer walk than we had planned. We've had a few intense days of walking, haven't we, mate?
Yeah. Yeah, I set out with long trousers on and then wished I'd put my shorts on.
Yeah, and fleece.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just put this shirt over my t-shirts because it's just about right usually. Right.
Go on in you go.
Good girl, Luna. I look happy to be back. Yes, our dogs do have a treat cupboard. They usually have half each of one of these. Do you want this, Luna? Good girl. Do you want yours, Maya? Good girl. Oh, we found a nice shady park up. And we're just going to stop here for lunch. This is a no overnight stop. We'll show you where we are.
This is our lunch spot. No, I'm not even going to attempt that one.
So I'm deciding to put together another bit of salad for lunch because it's quite hot. We both feel quite hot. So that's what we got for lunch today.
And here's the delightful lunch that Ellie has served us.
Bit of salad. We've just eaten our lunch. We're both full up, except I've always got room for a little
Snackette.
little snack. There's always a special space in your tummy for either ice cream or chocolate or
Oh, I could eat an ice cream right now.
cereal type bars, which aren't quite as exciting, but hey.
So we've got this nice shady spot. We've eaten, and now I feel tired.
Yeah. So we're going to have a little rest.
I didn't get much sleep last night. I don't know if Ellie's already mentioned it, but we met somebody where we were wild camping. We met somebody who was doing observing with a huge telescope. I'll put it in one of the vlogs. Don't know whether
I think you'll have seen it by the time.
Yeah, possibly. So. Yeah,
you'll have seen it by the time that you see this.
But I didn't get much sleep.
No, none of us did.
I didn't go back to bed till it was dawn.
5 o'clock.
Was it 5?
We were up at 1:30.
Yeah. So I'm now debating whether to go and lie on that very comfortable bed we've got.
We'll have to...
And all I've got to do is move Maya.
Yeah, move the dog. She doesn't look like she wants to be moved.
Either way, we're just chilling out for an hour or so.
Yeah, it's lovely here. It's really cool and shady. It's nice. Got the car parked to herself, haven't we?
No, there's a Honda CR-V over there. Oh
yeah, that just arrived, didn't it? Yeah. Virtually to ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is lovely. Beautiful location.
For the relax.
Yeah, after a very disturbed night, we're going to have a cheeky hour's kip before we drive on somewhere else. Yep. As long as Maya lets me get in there in a minute. At the moment, she's on my side of the bed, taking up my pillow. Wait, I know what you've been rolling in, thank you very much. Oh no, don't wash your bottom as well. That's just adding insult to injury. That's it, down you go. Good girl.
So how long do you think we were asleep for?
Oh, I don't know. It was supposed to be half an hour, wasn't it? But I think it was more like 2 hours.
My goodness. I remember looking at my watch about 3:30. And then we went for a nap soon after. And now it's gone 6.
And now it's time to get up.
I can't open my eyes. We must have needed that nap. Yeah, we must have needed that nap. You're trying to make me get out of bed, Maya. Yeah. You can't get over this lump that is my body. Can she, Gray? Mummy's got to go. She's holding everything up. She is the log jam. Yeah. Oh, it's a long way down. It's a long way down. All right, I'm coming. I'm coming. There's no way out that way. Oh dear. Just look at this beautiful car. They are lovely.
If anybody knows what they are, do comment below. I'm sort of thinking Messerschmitt, but I could be wrong. So we are off now to go and find somewhere to camp for the night. Maybe even go back to the same place we were last night. We'll see how we feel when we get there.
Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed this, please do consider liking and subscribing to the channel. It doesn't cost you anything, but it really does help us to be able to keep producing vlogs to share with you.